In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 college basketball games happening on March 15, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best bet single picks, best bet parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Youngstown State versus Oklahoma State. The Oklahoma State Cowboys meet with the Youngstown State Penguins in the opening round of the National Invitation Tournament on Wednesday night. The Cowboys posted a 17-14 record, including an 8-10 mark in conference play. The Penguins registered a 23-8 record on the season and went 15-5 in Horizon League action. Oklahoma State is 4-1 against the spread in their last 6 Wednesday games and 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 road games. The under is 3-1 in Oklahoma State's last 5 games. Youngstown State is 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 Wednesday games and 0-4 against the spread in their last 4 games. The under is 4-1 in Youngstown State's last 5 home games. If you haven't seen Youngstown State play this season, you're about to see a team that can score with anybody in the country. The Penguins rank 4th nationally in points per game, 8th in field goal percentage, 23rd in three-point percentage, and 14th in free throw percentage. They have weapons who can score at every level, and they've already topped 80 points once this season against the only other Power 5 team they faced. Oklahoma State did not play well down the stretch, and you have to wonder how motivated they'll be to play a National Invitation Tournament road game after narrowly missing out on the big dance. The Cowboys have failed to cover the spread in 6 of their last 8 games. This is a big number for them to cover on Wednesday, especially for a team that doesn't have anyone averaging 12 points per game. The fact that the Penguins get to play this game at home is huge. The Cowboys will have to keep pace with the up-tempo Penguins, but Oklahoma State is ranked 234th nationally in scoring, 227th in field goal percentage, and 310th in three-point percentage. I just trust the Penguins offensively to be able to score, as I just don't feel like the Cowboys are going to have a lot of success on the road here. Youngstown State averaged almost 86 points per game at home this season, and I think they can keep it rolling here. So the Youngstown State to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Even though I just talked up the Penguins' elite offense, the recent trends point me towards the under in this game. The under has hit in the past 2 games for both teams, and Oklahoma State has only seen the over hit once in their last 5 contests. The Cowboys have really struggled down the stretch this season, and they'll need to rely on their lockdown defense to keep Youngstown State in check. The Cowboys rank 24th in the country in field goal defense, and they're inside the top 90 in points allowed and three-point defense. Overall, KenPom ranks the Cowboys 12th in the nation in adjusted defense. I expect Oklahoma State to hold the Penguins closer to 70 than 80. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Morehead State versus Clemson. In the first round of the National Invitation Tournament, the Clemson Tigers will be facing the Morehead State Eagles on Wednesday in Littlejohn Coliseum. Clemson earned a number 1 seed in the National Invitation Tournament after finishing 4th in the Atlantic Coast Conference but having too many shaky losses to reach the NCAA tournament. Morehead State finished 1st in the Ohio Valley Conference, but they did not have enough quality wins to be considered for a spot in the NCAA tournament. Morehead State has a better percentage at defending the three-point shot, and their slow pace will refuse to allow Clemson to run away with the game quickly. Both teams do a solid job taking care of the basketball, and while Morehead State averages fewer points per game than Clemson, they still have the ability to hang with Clemson by single digits. The Eagles are also only 1 game below .500 heading into their matchup, proving they can put up a fight on the road. The Eagles are 4-0 against the spread in their last 4 road contests versus an opponent with a winning percentage greater than .600, and 7-1 against the spread in their last 8 following a loss. Clemson is 2-2 in their last 4 games and arrives dejected after being placed outside of the NCAA tournament. So the Morehead State Eagles to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. I think Morehead State will make this a closer game than what the odds makers predicted. Both teams combined averaged 134 points against their defenses, and I expect both teams to put up more than 67 points in this contest. The two squads have a decent shooting percentage and can make at least 70% of their free throws. They are also good at taking care of the basketball, ensuring quality possessions nearly every time. Morehead State has something to prove after losing prematurely in their conference tournament, and I have faith that Clemson's talent will propel them to at least 75 points in this matchup. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. UCF versus Florida. The National Invitation Tournament continues on Wednesday night when the UCF Knights travel in state to take on the Florida Gators. UCF ended their season with a loss in the American Athletic Conference quarterfinals to Memphis, going down 81-76 and barely covering the 5.5-point spread as dogs. Florida lost to Mississippi State 69-68 in the second round of the Southeastern Conference Tournament and covered as 5-point dogs. These teams did not meet in the regular season. The winner will advance to play the winner of the Oregon-UC Irvine game. Central Florida is 16-14-2 against the spread this season, with an 18-12-2 over-under record. Florida is 16-16 against the spread this year, with a 16-16 over-under record. The over is 10-3-1 in UCF's last 14 overall, with a 16-16 record overall against the spread and over-under. Florida, fittingly, has been the true definition of average this season, and they can be targeted. The Gators naturally struggled to recover after losing their top player in Colin Castleton this late in the season, and those issues may carry over into this contest. UCF played Memphis very well in their last outing and nearly beat them despite a cold outing from their best player Taylor Hendricks. The freshman forward should be able to bounce back against a thin Florida front line, and the experience of the Knights backcourt should keep them in this game. The Knights ran into a tough Memphis team in the American Athletic Conference Tournament, but they'd been playing pretty well prior to that. UCF has just 3 wins in their last 8 games, but they've been mostly competitive in that time. As for Florida, they lost a tough Southeastern Conference Tournament game in their last outing. The Gators have scored 68 or more points in 5 straight matchups, however, and should post a decent total here. If UCF can get going early, though, I can see the Knights keeping a cover pace. The incentive of facing Gators should also add some motivation for UCF, and I like spotting them the free points here. So the UCF Knights to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Florida has gone over the total in 9 of their last 10 games. UCF has gone over in 3 straight games. Both teams have been scoring well and have weapons to score inside or out. Florida is playing at home and will be able to control the tempo in this game. The Gators rank 70th in the nation out of 363 teams in pace of play. They have 4 strong guards that limit turnovers and do not allow fast break points going the other way. Castleton will find success on the inside against UCF as their center, Michael Durr, only plays 22 minutes per game before subbing out for smaller lineups. The recent trends favor the over, and that will be the play here. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.